The maiden edition of Daniel Ford International Elite Youth Invitational Table Tennis Championships has only generated significant excitement among stakeholders but exposed the future of the sport in Nigeria. The Daniel Ford International Elite Youth Invitational Table Tennis Championships debuts in December 2023 as the country's brightest youngsters stormed Lagos for what has become a showcase event for the future stars. The national tournament provided spotlight for the top players in the under-15 and under-19 categories, and the Sir Molade Okoya Thomas Indoor Sports Hall of the Taslim Balogun Stadium, Surulere, was filled with excitement. The two-day event was bound to provide fireworks with an array of upcoming players lined up to compete at the Invitational Championships, most of whom have competed at international tournaments across Africa and beyond. The Daniel Ford International Elite Youth Invitational Table Tennis Championships was bankrolled by the United Kingdom-based property firm and organized by the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, with participants and officials all accommodated and fed throughout the tournament.
These children are so happy, not only meeting again, but making new friends, learning new tricks, and playing much better than they had done before. Some of them were present during the WTT events in Lagos, and they learned a lot of new tricks, which they are putting on display now. So they are happy that their standard has gone high. They are happy that they have another opportunity to play good table tennis.
The quality of organization put in place by the organizers and enthusiasm shown by players lifted the standard of Invitational Championships so high. While contributing to the growth of table tennis in the country, Daniel Ford International is raising the next generation of players that will replace aging players in the national team, including current African #1 Quadri Aruna.
The sponsors and those that are involved in this organization have a very good foresight, because from this level of players, we are going to find a new crop of players that will replace the likes of Aruna Quadri, the likes of Gide, and all others. After this stage, I expect that they should be able to take part in continental tournaments and also world tournaments, so that they can be fully prepared to take over from Aruna whenever he decides to retire.
When we got the sponsor, we had to follow our plan, and our plan is to develop young players so that the gap that we are experiencing at the female side will not experience that again, whether male or female. And so we decided, for this sponsor, let's key in into under 15, under 19. And if you look at the world over, world number 2 in the world is less than 19 years old. Arimoto was playing senior at what age? 13, 14. So we should follow the same pattern in Nigeria, and that is what we're trying to do. By the grace of God, by the time we get to all African games, you'll see 1 or 2 of these players joining the senior team to go to all African games before we start exposing them to bigger tournaments.
We're thankful to the sponsors for their support, but we need a lot more. We need to be doing this on a regular basis. Daniel Ford have committed to supporting this tournament from year to year, but we need more. We need these kids playing every quarter, every time they're on holidays in school. They need to now come together. Their coaches do the work in the States, and then we invite them to Lagos, to Abuja, to see the best of the best. That's why this is an early tournament, only featuring 16 players from each category. And from what we've seen, the coaches are doing well at the initial level of discovery, but now we need to move them to the next level.
The opening day of the tournament witnesses remarkable performances from the youngsters as they battled to reach the finals and get the opportunity to claim mouth-watering cash prizes on offer at the tournament.
We see that their good talent is there, but they will still need to be taught the skill of playing, and you could see how beautifully they are playing. So that's the essence. After this, they are going to camp.
What we've seen today, and then they're challenging, and good prize money, that always energizes these young players, and they need the help, they need the support from the prize money, and so we're hopeful that tomorrow will be more exciting. All the fans in the hall, more Lagos fans, the best in the world, so hopefully everybody will be here to support the young players.
founder and chief executive officer Daniel Ford International Yemi Edu revealed that the decision to sponsor the tournament was born out of his passion for the sport and encouraged other corporate bodies and well-meaning individuals to follow suit. Edu, who graced the finals alongside Super Eagles legend Nwankwo Kanu, explained that the national championship has come to stay. He affirmed his organization's commitment to use the championships to develop players and give them the opportunity to become stars.
We should not focus solely on football. This somewhat called lesser sports, they are actually easier to discover talent, and it's just yearning for a little bit of seed, not a lot of money, and you reap the results in taking a lot of kids off the street. And I think we should all come together to support these initiatives.
After battling through the group stage, which featured round-robin matches and the knockout stages, the finals commenced with under-15 boys and girls category. Shukurat Ayelabegun from Kwara State defeated Taiwo Akombi from Lagos State 4-1 in the under-19 girls final, and Matthew Kuti from Lagos defeated Abdul Basit Abdul Fatai of Kwara State 4-2 in the under-19 boys final.
You've seen the effect of the exposure given to Kuti. You've seen that him being out of the country, he came back from 2-0 down, to win the competition at 4-2. That's maturity, that's consistency, and that's skill. You saw the way he changed the services. That's what we want to see in players as they mature into the national team.
Nigeria has a lot of talent. From what I've seen, I am highly impressed. And especially Lagos State, we are going to take a lot away from this tournament because we now see that we have a lot of children to groom into the senior team, and that will make a future of table tennis in Nigeria.
All across Nigeria, talents abound, and it's tournaments like this that can help to bring out even the best for Nigerian table tennis. It's a very good start, and I must thank Daniel Ford International for bankrolling this kind of event. We need many more of this kind of events all over the country, and in so doing, our country can only benefit from the number of stars that will be discovered at such tournaments.
Everyone that supported this event is something great, something good to do. We need to give opportunity. We need to help the young ones. They're going to make us proud. But the only way to do that is what we are doing here. So I really appreciate everybody that made this possible.
This tournament has done, and that's why we're so grateful. The opportunity to see new players, young new players. This is the first time we can confidently say we have a lot of young players all doing well. If you had 10 of these tournaments, you could have 10 different winners. That's how good these kids are now. So I'm quietly confident, you know, that with the right coaching, we will conquer Africa again.
Standards are high, and definitely these guys will go places. I'm very happy, and I look forward to more.